Imagine walking with ease, climbing stairs without a second thought, and enjoying your favorite activities. Free from leg pain and cramps even in your golden years. Sounds good, right? Welcome to HealthCareOne. You're about to discover the top 5 daily habits that are your secret weapons for stronger, healthier legs. These aren't complicated routines, just simple, effective changes that can boost your mobility and quality of life. Stick around because your legs will thank you. And before we jump into our first habit, I'd love to hear from you. Where in the world are you tuning in from today? Let me know in the comments below. And if you find this information valuable, please do consider subscribing to HealthCareOne and hitting that notification bell. We're dedicated to bringing you reliable, actionable health advice, and your support helps us reach more people just like you. All right, let's get started on building those stronger, healthier legs. Our very first and arguably most foundational daily habit for stronger legs is consistent targeted movement. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Movement? Of course. But the key words here are consistent and targeted. As we age, our bodies naturally tend to lose muscle mass, a process called sarcopenia. This isn't a sign to give up. It's a call to be more intentional with our activity. Our legs are our primary mode of transport, our connection to the world. They carry us through life's adventures, big and small, from a simple walk in the park to climbing stairs or getting out of a chair. When leg strength declines, so does our freedom and independence. But here's the empowering truth. Losing leg strength is not inevitable. It's a choice. And the best way to combat this decline and preserve your mobility is through regular, purposeful movement. Muscles thrive on use. The moment we stop challenging them, they begin to weaken. But the good news, confirmed by numerous studies, is that older adults can absolutely rebuild and maintain significant leg strength with the right kind of exercise. So what does targeted movement look like? It's a multifaceted approach. 1. Resistance training. This is the cornerstone. It doesn't mean you need to become a bodybuilder. Simple bodyweight exercises are incredibly effective. Squats. Imagine you're about to sit in a chair, then stand back up. Hold on to a sturdy chair for balance if needed. This works your quadriceps, front of thighs, hamstrings, back of thighs, and glutes. Aim for 8-12 repetitions. Lunges. Step forward with one leg, lowering your hips until both knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. Ensure your front knee stays behind your toes. Push back to the starting position. Again, use a chair for support if necessary. This is excellent for single leg strength and balance. Sit to stands. Simply practice standing up from a chair and sitting back down, slowly and controllably without using your hands if possible. This directly mimics a crucial daily activity. Calf raises. Stand tall and slowly rise up onto the balls of your feet, then lower back down. This targets your calf muscles, which are vital for walking and balance. You can also incorporate light ankle, weights, or resistance bands as you get stronger to add a bit more challenge. Remember, proper form is more important than the number of repetitions. Start slow and focus on controlled movements. 2. Balance work. Falls are a major concern for seniors, and strong legs are only part of the solution. Good balance is critical. Single leg stands. Try standing on one leg for 10-15 seconds, holding onto a counter or chair for support. Gradually try to reduce your reliance on the support. Tandem stance. Stand with the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other, like you're on a tightrope. Heel-to-toe walk. Walk in a straight line, placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other with each step. Gentle practices like Tai Chi are also renowned for improving balance and coordination. These exercises train not just your muscles, but also your brain and nervous system to react quickly and maintain stability. 3. Flexibility exercises. Strength without flexibility can lead to stiffness and a limited range of motion. Daily stretching, especially for the hamstrings, calves, and hip flexors, is vital. Hamstring stretch. Sit on the floor with one leg extended and the other bent. Gently lean forward towards your extended foot until you feel a stretch in the back of your thigh. Hold for 20-30 seconds. Calf stretch. Stand facing a wall, place your hands on the wall, and step one foot back, keeping the heel on the floor and the legs straight. Lean into the wall until you feel a stretch in your calf. A few minutes of gentle stretching each morning or after exercise keeps your legs limber and reduces the risk of muscle strain or injury. 4. Low-impact cardio. For overall leg endurance and joint health, low-impact activities are fantastic. Walking. It's accessible, free, and incredibly beneficial. It keeps muscles active, boosts circulation, and even helps maintain bone density. Swimming or water aerobics. The buoyancy of water supports your body, reducing stress on your joints while still providing excellent resistance for your muscles. Cycling, stationary or regular. This is another great joint-friendly option that builds leg strength and cardiovascular health. The most important takeaway for this first habit is consistency. Even 10-15 minutes of targeted movement each day is far more effective than one long, strenuous workout once a week. Listen to your body. Start where you are and gradually increase the duration or intensity. Every small effort adds up to stronger, more resilient legs. Moving on to our second crucial daily habit, nourishing your legs from within with proper nutrition. 1. If movement is the engine that builds leg strength, then nutrition is the high-quality fuel that powers that engine and repairs it after use. You can do all the right exercises, but if you're not giving your body the building blocks it needs, your progress will be limited, and your legs may still feel weak or prone to cramping. Let's break down the nutritional powerhouses for your legs. Protein, the muscle builder and repairer. This is absolutely paramount, especially for seniors. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing protein and using it to build and repair muscle tissue. This means we actually need more protein, not less, to combat sarcopenia and maintain strength. How much? Research increasingly suggests that older adults should aim for at least 1.0 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight each day. So, if you weigh 70 kilograms, about 154 pounds, you'd be looking at 70 to 84 grams of protein daily. It's also important to distribute this protein intake throughout the day, rather than consuming it all in one meal. Include a good source of protein with breakfast, lunch, and dinner to continuously support muscle repair and growth. Excellent sources include lean meats like chicken and turkey, fish, especially fatty fish like salmon for added omega-3s, eggs, dairy products like Greek yogurt and cottage cheese, legumes such as beans and lentils, tofu, and even good quality protein powders. If you struggle to meet your needs through whole foods alone, think of protein as the cement that holds your leg strength together. 2. Calcium and vitamin D, the bone guardians. Strong legs need strong bones to support them. Without adequate calcium, bones can become fragile and prone to fractures, which can be devastating for mobility. Vitamin D is calcium's essential partner, as it plays a crucial role in helping your body absorb and utilize calcium effectively. Sources of calcium include dairy products, leafy green vegetables like kale and spinach, fortified foods, some orange juices, cereals and plant-based milks, and almonds. For vitamin D, sunlight is a natural source, but many people, especially in cooler climates or those who spend a lot of time indoors, may be deficient. Fatty fish, egg yolks, and fortified foods also contain vitamin D. Supplementation might be necessary, but always discuss this with your doctor. 3. Anti-inflammatory foods, the soothers. Chronic inflammation is a hidden saboteur of leg health. It can contribute to muscle loss, joint pain, and stiffness, making movement uncomfortable. A diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods can help combat this. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods. Think colorful fruits and vegetables packed with antioxidants, berries, oranges, bell peppers, broccoli. Incorporate healthy fats, particularly omega-3 fatty acids found in fatty fish, flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts. Use anti-inflammatory spices like turmeric and ginger in your cooking. Conversely, try to limit pro-inflammatory foods like highly processed items, sugary drinks, excessive red meat, and unhealthy trans fats. 4. Magnesium and potassium, the cramp calmers. These minerals are essential for proper muscle function and nerve signaling. An imbalance can lead to those dreaded leg cramps. Good sources of magnesium include leafy greens, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and dark chocolate in moderation. Potassium-rich foods include bananas, avocados, sweet potatoes, spinach, and beans. Remember, every bite you take is either fighting for or against your mobility. Choose wisely. Food is more than just energy. It's medicine, it's protection, and, crucially for our topic today, It's the key to long-lasting leg strength and vitality. A well-nourished body moves with ease, recovers more quickly, and better resists the age-related decline many assume is standard. Our third daily habit, which is often underestimated but incredibly vital for leg strength and recovery, is prioritizing quality rest and sleep. Many of us think that strength is built solely during exercise, in those moments of exertion, but that's only half the equation. The real magic of muscle growth, repair, and strengthening happens when you rest, and most profoundly while you sleep. Sleep is your body's natural intensive recovery system. It's when your body gets to work repairing worn-out muscle fibers, replenishing vital energy stores, and reinforcing bone and joint health. When you exercise, you're essentially creating tiny micro-tears in your muscle fibers. This is a good thing. It's the stimulus for growth. But it's during deep sleep that your body releases the majority of its growth hormone, a powerful agent that stimulates muscle regeneration and bone formation, allowing those fibers to heal and grow back stronger. If you're skimping on sleep, you're shortchanging your recovery. All the effort you put into exercising and eating well can be significantly undermined. Think of it like trying to build a sturdy house on a constantly trembling foundation. It just won't be as strong or resilient. This is particularly important as we age because, as we've discussed, muscle mass naturally tends to decline. Quality sleep is one of your best defenses against this. A lack of deep restorative sleep disrupts the repair process, slows down recovery, and can make it much harder to maintain, let alone build leg strength. Over time, chronic poor sleep can contribute to muscle weakness, slower reflexes, increased inflammation, and even an elevated risk of falls. Studies have consistently shown that older adults who sleep less than the recommended amount, typically 7 to 9 hours per night, tend to have weaker muscles and greater difficulty with mobility compared to their well-rested peers. So how can you optimize your rest to maximize leg strength? 1. Aim for 7-9 hours of uninterrupted sleep. This is the general guideline for most adults, including seniors. 2. Establish a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up around the same time each day, even on weekends, helps regulate your body's internal clock, or circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. 3. Create a restful sleep environment. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep. Keep it cool, dark, and quiet. Invest in a comfortable mattress and pillows. Then practice good sleep hygiene. Avoid stimulants like caffeine and nicotine, especially in the late afternoon and evening. Limit alcohol consumption as it can disrupt sleep quality. Reduce exposure to screens, phones, tablets, TVs at least an hour before bed, as the blue light can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone that regulates sleep. Develop a relaxing bedtime routine, perhaps a warm bath, reading a physical book, gentle stretching, or meditation. 5. Consider your sleep posture. If you experience leg pain or stiffness, the way you sleep can make a difference. Sleeping with a pillow between your knees if you're a side sleeper, or under your legs if you sleep on your back, can help align your spine and reduce strain on your joints and muscles, preventing discomfort that might otherwise wake you. 6. Don't forget active recovery. Rest doesn't always mean complete inactivity. On days you're not doing more intense exercise, gentle movement like walking or light stretching can actually aid recovery by increasing blood flow to the muscles. Many older adults assume that difficulty sleeping is just another part of aging, but often it's a result of habits or underlying issues that can be addressed. If you consistently struggle with sleep, it's worth discussing with your doctor. Prioritizing rest isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for strong legs and overall well-being. Every hour of quality sleep is an investment in your body's ability to repair, rebuild, and keep you moving powerfully. Let's talk about daily habit number 4. Something so fundamental yet often overlooked: staying adequately hydrated. You might be doing all the right things, moving your body, eating nutritious food, getting enough rest, but if you're chronically dehydrated, your legs will let you know. Your muscles are approximately 70% water. Water is absolutely essential for nearly every bodily function, and it plays a particularly critical role in muscle performance, recovery, and cramp prevention. Think about it. When your body doesn't have enough water, several things happen that directly impact your legs. 1. Reduce circulation and oxygen delivery. Dehydration can cause your blood volume to decrease, making your heart work harder to pump blood. This can slow circulation, meaning less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your hard-working leg muscles. This leads to them fatiguing more quickly and recovering more slowly. 2. Waste product buildup. Proper hydration helps flush out metabolic waste products, like lactic acid, that accumulate in muscles during activity. If these aren't cleared efficiently due to dehydration, it can contribute to muscle soreness and that feeling of heaviness in your legs. Impaired joint lubrication. Our joints, including our knees, ankles, and hips, are cushioned by synovial fluid, which acts as a natural lubricant, allowing for smooth, pain-free movement. This fluid is primarily water. When you're dehydrated, this fluid can thicken, leading to increased friction between the joints, resulting in stiffness, discomfort, and potentially pain over time. This can make simple activities like walking or climbing stairs more challenging. 4. Increased risk of muscle cramps. This is a big one for many seniors. Dehydration disrupts the delicate balance of electrolytes in your body. Minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium, which are absolutely essential for proper muscle contraction and nerve function. When these levels are off due to insufficient fluid intake, your muscles are far more prone to spasm and seize up, leading to those sudden, painful cramps that can strike at any time, even in the middle of the night. A significant challenge, especially for older adults, is that our natural thirst sensation tends to weaken as we age. This means you might already be in a state of mild dehydration before you even feel thirsty. Therefore, relying solely on thirst as your cue to drink might not be enough. So how much water do you really need? While the old adage of 8 glasses a day is a decent general guideline, individual needs can vary based on factors like your activity level, the climate you live in, your overall health, and any medications you might be taking. A good practice is to sip water consistently throughout the day. Don't wait until you're parched. Start your morning with a glass of water to rehydrate after a night's sleep and kickstart your metabolism. Drink water with your meals and between meals. Keep a water bottle nearby as a visual reminder to drink. If plain water isn't appealing, you can supplement with herbal teas or water-rich fruits and vegetables like watermelon, cucumber, and oranges. Broths and soups also contribute to your fluid intake. Some might worry about frequent bathroom trips, especially at night if they increase their water intake. While this can be a concern, skimping on fluids is a mistake that can have far-reaching negative consequences for your leg health and overall well-being. Instead of drastically cutting back, try adjusting your timing. Focus on drinking more water earlier in the day and gradually reduce your intake an hour or 2 before bed. Staying consistently hydrated is a simple, yet profoundly effective habit for maintaining strong, supple, and cramp-free legs. It ensures your muscles and joints have exactly what they need to perform at their best every single day. And finally, we arrive at our 5th essential daily habit for stronger legs: avoiding prolonged sitting and embracing incidental movement. Our bodies, and particularly our legs, were designed to move. They thrive on activity. However, modern life, for many of us, encourages prolonged periods of sitting, whether it's watching television, reading, working at a computer, or simply relaxing for extended stretches. While rest is important, as we discussed in habit number 3, too much inactivity, especially in a seated position, can be detrimental to your leg strength, circulation, and overall mobility. When you sit for long periods, your major leg muscles, your quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves essentially turn off. They're not being engaged, they're not bearing weight, and they're not contracting. Over time, this leads to gradual muscle disuse and atrophy. That use it or lose it principle in action. For older adults, this can be a slippery slope towards frailty and a loss of independence. You might not even realize it's happening until everyday tasks like climbing stairs or getting out of a low chair become noticeably more difficult. Prolonged sitting also significantly reduces blood circulation in your legs. This can lead to a feeling of heaviness, swelling in the ankles and feet, an increased risk of developing blood clots, deep vein thrombosis, and general fatigue when you do finally stand up. Your muscles aren't receiving the optimal flow of oxygen and nutrients they need to stay healthy and responsive. The solution here isn't necessarily about adding more intense, formal workouts to your day, especially if you're already active. It's more about consciously breaking up those long periods of sedentary time with frequent, Small bursts of movement. Set a timer. Aim to stand up and move around for at least a few minutes, every 30 to 60 minutes. This simple act helps reactivate your leg muscles, boost circulation, and counteract the negative effects of being stationary. Incorporate movement into daily routines. When you're talking on the phone, stand up and pace gently. During commercial breaks while watching TV, get up and do a few simple leg stretches. March in place or do some heel raises. Whenever possible, choose the stairs instead of the elevator or escalator. If you're reading or working at a desk, make it a point to stand up and stretch your legs regularly. Embrace incidental activity. Park a little further from the store entrance. Walk to a nearby friend's house instead of driving if it's feasible. These small choices add up. Chair exercises for limited mobility, if standing or walking, frequently is a challenge. You can still engage your leg muscles while seated. Practice seated leg lifts, extending one leg out straight and holding for a few seconds, ankle circles, or even use a light resistance band around your thighs while doing leg abductions, pushing your knees outwards. Shift your weight. Even if you must remain standing for a period, consciously shifting your weight from one leg to the other can help keep different muscle groups engaged and prevent stiffness. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that as long as you get your 30 minutes of exercise in, the rest of the day's inactivity doesn't matter. However, research increasingly shows that even regular exercisers can experience negative health effects, including muscle weakness, if they spend the majority of their remaining hours sitting. The bottom line is this: sitting itself isn't the enemy, but prolonged, uninterrupted sitting is. Every time you choose to stand, to stretch, to take a few steps, you are making a conscious investment in the strength, health, and longevity of your legs. So take a moment to ask yourself, how long have you been sitting right now? If it's been a while, why not stand up, stretch, and give your legs the movement they crave? They will certainly thank you for it. Conclusion: by incorporating these 5 daily habits, staying active, fueling your body with the right nutrients, prioritizing quality rest, staying hydrated, and avoiding prolonged sitting, you're not just preserving mobility, you're investing in your future. Every step you take, every mindful choice you make adds up to a healthier, more vibrant you. Age doesn't have to mean slowing down. Your legs can stay powerful for years to come. The key is consistency. So start today, embrace these habits, and keep moving toward a stronger, more confident life. If you found this video insightful and helpful, please do give it a thumbs up. It really helps HealthCareOne reach more people who can benefit from this information. We'd also love to hear your thoughts, experiences, or any questions you might have, so please leave a comment below. What topics would you like us to cover next? Your feedback is invaluable. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss out on our latest health tips and insights, designed to empower you on your wellness journey. Thank you so much for joining us today on HealthCareOne. Stay informed, stay healthy, stay active, and we'll see you in the next video.